A woman has been reunited with her cat 13 months after he went missing.
Yeah, it's all thanks to a vigilant vet and a microchip that the two are back together tonight. News 8's Josh Scheinblum live in our New Haven newsroom with more on how this delayed reunion happened. Josh?
Darren, if you had a pet and lost them for more than a year, most would come to terms that they wouldn't see them again. But one Middletown woman who found herself in a similar situation never stopped searching, and tonight is home with her furry friend.
Yeah, I'm a crazy cat lady. I love him.
Cat owners are a breed all their own, often loving their feline companions as if they were their own children.
He's my little baby.
Take Lexi Webster, for example. Just one look at her and you know she has a special bond with her cat, Dimitri.
When I got the option to microchip him, I immediately was like, yes, absolutely.
But Lexi hadn't been able to hold him for 13 months. It was back then that he snuck out of her Middletown home.
Somebody left the back door open. I went to go feed dinner and he was not in the house anywhere.
Lexi works as a veterinarian assistant and just ask her coworkers.
It's been an emotional battle.
Dimitri was always on her mind. And the road to bringing this family together was a long one. Dimitri ended up turning up at the Meriden Humane Society about a year after he had first gone missing. But he was adopted out to another family who brought him to an area veterinarian for a checkup.
The new vet scanned him for a microchip, and it came up registered in his number.
They contacted the vet's office where Dimitri was registered, which, as it turns out, is also where Lexi works.
The coworker who called me, I was like, you've got to be kidding. There's no way. Like, they must have a number off. Like, it's been so long. This is just not even real. And they were like, no, it's him. It's definitely him.
It would take the help of the Middletown Animal Control before Lexi and Dimitri would be together again. But last week, they were able to make it happen. And Lexi says it was more than worth the wait.
It was completely surreal. I mean, it still sometimes doesn't even feel like he's back.
We asked officials with the Meriden Humane Society why Dimitri didn't have his microchip scanned, and we're told he was one that got through the cracks of the system. That said, if you do decide to microchip your pet, we have some advice to increase the odds of you finding them in the event that they get lost. First, once a microchip is installed, register your pet with the microchip company, but keep in mind there is no universal registry. Different chip companies have separate databases. If you move, contact the microchip company and update your information. And remember, a microchip is not a substitute for an old-fashioned collar with tags. Now, we've got a lot more information on microchipping on our website. That's over at WTNH.com. But for now, we're live in the New Haven newsroom. Josh Scheinblum, News 8.